Perks of living across from Duncan and having a boyfriend. We're shooting for my second merch line today, and Josh is actually helping me shoot it, but you know what? He's honestly probably the best photographer that I know. He's not a photographer, but I have trained him pretty well, and I'm kind of excited that it's just like me and him, because it's gonna be like so lax, very chill. I know my frontal lobe developed and I'm an adult now because I won't put my coffee down without a coaster. I can't wait until I own my own house. So like if I do ruin something, like the floors or the walls, like it's mine and it's okay. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but so Josh and I have moved 3 times. We lived in the apartment, which was so tiny. That was our first place. And then we rented this guy's house and we were only there for like not even a year. And he ended up not only being weird, but he was a criminal, and I just didn't feel safe. And also we kept having gas leaks, which is obviously very unsafe. So then we moved to this house and we're renting still, and I really love this house, but it is expensive. I think we're gonna start this week looking at houses. We wanted to go look at houses today, but honestly it worked out because obviously we're gonna go shoot my merch. Me launching merch is such a quick turnaround. Like I knew that I wanted to do it and I wanted to release it for the holidays, but I didn't realize how fast things would have to happen. Like we just finalized everything a couple days ago, and my merch team was like, yeah, if you want to have it out for the holidays, it needs to be out by this date. So last night I booked a studio and we're gonna go there today. I've never been to this studio. I have no idea if it's good, but we shall see. This is the first crew neck. It says, "It's better to be alone than surrounded by friends who make you feel lonely." And it's embroidered. And then there's also a hoodie that just says, "Try not to care. Sorry for caring so much." We just got home from the shoot and we stopped at Whole Foods. So I tried to be kind of healthy with like the carrots and the sweet potatoes, I think these are, I don't know. But then I ended up getting mac and cheese and chicken tenders. I'm so sick of people acting like you're immature for getting chicken tenders when you go out. I would argue I'm more mature for knowing what I like and sticking to it and not conforming and getting something more adult and fancy that I don't like. And that is more expensive. So I'm staying true to myself and I'm budgeting. It's 2 days later. And it's actually election day. And I'm gonna go vote. But first I wanna go get Dunkin'. And I can't stop thinking of that almond croissant that I had the other day. So I'm definitely gonna get an almond croissant. I am feeling very anxious. Not about the croissant. I'm really excited about the croissant and the coffee, but about this election and the results of this election. I don't think we're gonna know today or even tomorrow. I think it might be a couple days, but there's a lot at stake. So I'm wearing my positive mindset hoodie, just to remind myself, no point in worrying. Whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and there's literally nothing I can do except go and vote and urge others to vote, which I have. But it's valid if you are feeling the way that I am. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling angry, that we're even in this position where it's like, how is it a close race? I don't know. Hopefully things are gonna be okay. Positive mindset. You need to calm down, you need to calm down, you're being so loud.
Are you a stranger to yourself? Do you wonder if your thoughts belong to someone else? All those times you seem to change, formed opinions or lost your mind in a rage. Was that even really you? Or were you walking in another's shoes? But in a way you know yourself through the questions that you have felt, stirring slowly inside of you, like something that you once knew. Yes, you're waiting, but for who? The other one.
It feels silly to record a video and to set up the camera when I'm crying. And I know there's people that are gonna be like, are you really that sad if you can get up and set up a camera? Bitch, I can multitask. I can cry and set up my camera, and it doesn't make me any less pissed off and disgusted and heartbroken. And, you know, if you're watching this and you feel the way that I do, and you feel the same disappointment and anger and betrayal, especially from people in your life, like, you're valid. You're valid to feel the way that you do. Well, obviously I spent the majority of the morning crying, which I didn't plan to do. I mean, I knew if this was going to happen, it would be really hard, but I guess I underestimated how involved I have been and how much this would impact me. It really, like, knocked the wind out of me. But, I just want to get up and, like, move my body, because for me, when I have anxiety, when I'm not feeling the best thing for me to do is to take action. So I'm gonna go get myself a coffee and go for a walk. I just want to take my mind off of this for a little bit, because I do have work to do, but I know that it's not going to be productive, me just jumping into work right now, feeling the way that I do. So I'm going to go take care of myself first, and then we'll come back and get things done. It's a couple days later. It is November 9th, and we are gonna go look at an open house for a house that we're interested in buying, but we can only stay for like 5 minutes, because after that I have my second appointment to get my tattoos removed. If you don't know, I was an idiot and got a couple tattoos when I was in my younger 20s, my early 20s, that I just don't love now. I love tattoos. I just don't love my tattoos. I'm keeping my 444 just because I feel like it looks fine, and also so many of my followers also have this tattoo, which I think is really cute. But I am removing my Aries tattoo. I have one right here that's like a heart and it says I am. And then I have one on my side that says she flies with her own wings in Latin, which is like cute, but it's like, why did I get it in Latin? And I just don't love how my tattoos look now. So I've already gone for one session, and this is my second one. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen any noticeable difference yet, but it could take up to like 8, not up to, it could take like a minimum of 8. It could be less, it could be more. I haven't seen any difference yet, but I've only gone once. So we shall see after this one if I see any noticeable difference. But it hurts. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it doesn't feel good. I need to contemplate my life right now.
The anticipation.
Yeah, it really is like getting a shot. Like, it's not that bad. It just, the lead up to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna feel good after. I mean, it'll hurt. So maybe not.
It just feels like, it feels heavy. It feels heavy and like...
Mentally, you'll feel good after.
Probably not.
No, it'll be great. You'll be like, I got
one.
Got it over
it's
with.
Like, you know what? It's like therapy when I come here.
What kind of coffee do you get?
I tried the like
It's the cookie butter pulver or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's not bad.
Here we go.
That flinch was so funny.
Yeah, like, oh no!
That was sick.
Did we get that on camera?
Yeah, that was great.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Doesn't even hurt.
1, 2, 3. Not at all.
Fine.
1, 2, 3. Not even flinch worthy.
No.
That was not
I love it here.
Hey, and we have coffee soda now.
It's a spa.
It's a couple days later. I'm recording on my phone because my camera's dead. But I'm about to go to my OBGYN appointment because I'm getting an ultrasound today and blood work to see if I have PCOS. You know what's messed up? I almost want to be diagnosed with PCOS, not because like I want PCOS or I want something to be wrong with me. I just want to figure out what's wrong with me and get diagnosed, because I feel like every time I go to the doctor, they're always like, you're fine, like you're good. But for my last appointment with my new doctor, she seems really great and really receptive. So we're gonna go get that done. I just got back from my doctor's appointment. I got an ultrasound and I got blood work done. And tell me why. Okay, like I knew that I was getting an ultrasound done of my ovaries, but like I was under the impression that like a machine kind of like I've seen people get ultrasounds of their bellies and how it just like kind of moves all over like the top of their belly. So like I was under the impression that it would be like that, like just lower. It never even crossed my mind that it would be internal. So like I walk into that room and she's like, undress from the bottom down. And I was like, underwear off? And she said, yes ma'am, take them off. So that was humbling. When the doctor was doing the ultrasound, she's like, you doing anything fun today? And I was like, I couldn't think of anything more fun than what we're doing right now. You know, this is the best time ever. I'm having a great time. 10 out of 10 recommend. Like I was saying before, it's not that I want PCOS or I want there to be something wrong with me, but I just want to find out what is wrong with me because I know something's going on. But they did the ultrasound and basically what they found was a bunch of follicles, which I don't know what that means, but allegedly they see that a lot when someone has PCOS. And then one of my ovaries is enlarged, which is also common, I guess, with PCOS. And then also I had a cyst that ruptured and it's healing. I'm like, oh, good. That's probably what I was feeling, you know, a month ago when I was in excruciating pain. So she suspects that I do have PCOS, but we're gonna also wait on the blood. And I don't know why I didn't know how much blood they would be taking, but she showed me like the tubes afterwards just to have me confirm that my name was on them. And she showed me like 5 or 6 tubes of my blood. I was like, oh my God. Huh, what are you gonna do with all of that? You needed all of that blood? Did you save me any? Like, holy. Oh, and then also, I haven't had my period since September 8th. It is November 15th. So my uterus lining was really thick, which I guess happens when you don't have your period for a long time. So she said if I don't get my period by this time next month, I have to come in for them to give me a pill to induce my period, because if I don't get a period, then it could turn into abnormal cells, which isn't good. So, yay! Woo!
Are you a stranger to yourself? Do you wonder if your thoughts belong to someone else? All those times you seem to change, formed a